Hello, and welcome to Dating is a Joke, where we take dating so seriously that we laugh about it. And today, I've got Paul Marroquin with me.
Hello.
And I'm like, I know I say I'm super excited every single time, but Paul, I'm really, really thrilled that we're having an opportunity to kind of just sit and chat. And it's funny because I can't actually pinpoint how we met. I know that the first time I saw you perform was at Ned Devine's.
Right.
And it turns out that everybody that's now part of Milton Comedy Collective was at that show. So it's kind of cool, well, I guess because it's in Milton, but everybody was there. And then it just sort of naturally
So
progressed.
Just to clarify, you saw me perform there, and you thought I was a snob.
A little, wow, I just got called out on my own. A little bit. I mean, you know what, though? I thought that you were funny, but then you just seemed to be more reserved. Yeah, you were more reserved. I found that, like for example, at that show, I had a conversation with Dante. He came over, and I saw you a couple of times, and you were difficult to make eye contact with, right? Because that's usually my move, right?
Yeah.
My move is usually you look around, you make eye contact, you smile, conversation ensues. You don't look up. You never looked up. But you were friendly because you were talking to other people.
I'm a weird person.
So I took it a little. No, I didn't take it personally, but I just figured, you weren't there to make friends.
No, it's a weird thing. I actually remember when I went to improv, someone complimented me, and I didn't make eye contact the whole time. Like, man, you're really good. I'm like, and that's not me being a snob. It's just me trying to keep my ego in check. I'm like, I don't need. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I'll be talking to someone. Yeah. And I'd be like, hey, you did great. And I'm like, oh, thank you. You did great, too. I'm like, great. Like, I look away after. I'm like, I don't know why. It's just on set something.
We're going to get to why we're here. Mm-hmm. And my first question is always, especially actually, I do ask the same question to men, is I feel that there's a general understanding, maybe, that could be wrong, could be a myth, that men don't like to date funny women. How do you feel about that?
We have to put a clip in for context.
Yeah, no, I think maybe I'm just trying to find someone who's just not like my exes. So for instance, what I'm looking for, someone who's not funny, who's not ambitious, and who's...
Wow.
I'm going to give you a moment.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you ask?
I said, do you believe that it's true that men don't like to date funny women?
I think other men don't like dating funny women.
Okay.
I think other men, maybe. I want to say other men, but I can't speak for them. I know at one point I liked dating funny women.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even mind if they're funnier than me.
Yeah.
Even better. I like to laugh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was going to be my question, because one thing that has come up, as we've talked about, is, we think men say they like funny women, but they, don't like women who are funnier than them. Or two, when a man says he likes a woman with a sense of humor, he means he wants a woman that will laugh at his jokes. They don't want to laugh at their jokes. But you're just saying, from your own experience, you would potentially date a funny woman.
I have dated funny women.
You have dated funny women, and it's not something, you don't find it to be a turnoff.
I love it. Okay, I love when they're silly. Yeah. I love when they're smart. Mm-hmm. And if, saying funnier is one, how do you measure that? But I like to laugh. So if people deem they're funnier than me, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I had a conversation the last episode with Nick Duncan, and we talked about, people's propensity to want to be kind of like a peacock, like to kind of show off. And what I said was, but you want somebody who can be a silly goose, right? Like, I like somebody who's smart and who can present themselves well, but I want somebody who can just make me laugh. Who makes me laugh, right? Like, yes, that's so.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. Yeah. Well,
I'm not judging your answers, but it's no. But you know what? I also had somebody on the thing that said, there's I think it was Ian Dickey. He was talking about there's a type of man who doesn't like funny women.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, Russians. Yeah.
You never know. You
Never
never know what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You'll never know. Okay, so we are live. Thanks to you, and thank you so much for hosting me. Because
no problem.
this is awesome. Like,
Thanks.
Yeah.
This stuff is never used, so I had to dust off a lot of it. Yeah.
so I have 6 questions in front of me. Pick a number, and we will go with whatever question that happens to be.
Let's go with 5.
Wow. Okay. Number 5. Oh, okay. What's your go-to first date plan that never fails?
That never fails?
That never fails.
Never fails. Typically, the best first date, and it sounds cliche, but it's getting coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say never fails, but when it goes well and it's early enough, which I plan it to be early
Yeah.
enough, I say, hey, let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Then if the walk goes well, I'm like, hey, we burned some calories. Let's go to the keg.
Okay.
Because the keg's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's their Caesar salad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to Caesar salad for the
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. Yeah. The Caesar salad at the keg
Yeah,
is
the
top
keg.
notch.
Okay.
I mean, the steak being good should be a given, right?
The Billy Miner's pie is really good.
Oh, I've never had that.
It's so good. Yeah.
I've had a keg-sized Funky Monkey, which is like a frozen chocolatey
Right, yeah.
Bailey's kind of drink. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That stuff's good.
Yeah.
A coffee date. I call those scoping dates, right? Like, do you tend to meet people more like online? I'm guessing everybody youngish and oldish uses the apps, or do you tend to meet people, like, even if you know somebody face to face, is your coffee a go-to?
You know what? Maybe that's a little skewed. I have in the past, like, I feel good about this. Let's just get dinner.
Yeah.
And, that works 100% of the time. I would say that's
Yeah.
my go-to, especially if we've talked for a while. Now my strategy is to do coffee because dinner is expensive. So it's getting more expensive. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. And from my perspective, and I know some people say, oh, a coffee date is just like cheap or whatever. But quite honestly, for me, that first date is there a connection worthy of us both, not just the investment in money, but the investment in time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
time's my most valuable asset.
Yeah.
I'm more upset that I've wasted time than money.
yes, yeah, no, absolutely. And I like food. I like a good dinner. And I like to enjoy it. So I just want to have a good connection, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not like going to turn out to be like a big romance, at least it was a good time.
Right.
To have like dinner with something that's going crappy, it just ruins the meal, even if it is the steak and Caesar salad at the keg.
Exactly. Yeah. So I would say coffee, best thing.
Yeah.
Just, see if there's a connection, see if I can make them laugh, and see if they can make me laugh.
Yeah.
And it's low stakes, right? There's no pressure. Yeah. I try to tell them, like, just wear something casual. Don't go crazy. Like, don't even, but.
Have you ever had a coffee date where you came out of it thinking, oh, thank God that was just a coffee date?
I've come out thinking, wow, I really fucked that up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's talk about that a bit. Like, what is the signal to you that, like, you have, like, fucked it up?
Oh, where I just somehow pinpoint what they love the most.
Okay.
And didn't even tell me about it. And I'm like, man, I hate that thing with a passion. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a coffee date.
Yeah.
And I just mentioned, like, oh, what do you watch? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, I watched this. I used to watch Walking Dead, but then it got repetitive, and I fucking hate it. I just said it like that.
Yeah,
Can I swear on the show?
Yeah, you can swear on the show.
Like, I like it now. Like, I grew up with it, but I was like, with a passion, like, this thing it's the same fucking episode every week. And she's like, I like The Walking Dead. I'm like, oh, of course you do. I'm like, well, I'll see you later. Yeah, no, but there's some people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but that's also like a flag of, like, I don't know. It's not like, oh, I hate Russians and they're like Russian, right? Like it's not.
That's a
it's
little.
not
That's
that,
racism.
Right? Yeah. But I mean, but that's bad,
Yeah.
right? But I'm thinking like, I don't know. You don't like a particular show. It's interesting that you say that. 'Cause just this morning, I was actually thinking. I don't know why I was thinking this to myself, but I was thinking about that importance of having things in common with somebody else, and I was thinking, is there such a thing as like having too many things in common? Like, because I like people I can learn from, right? And that sometimes means they expose me to different types of music, or movies that I haven't watched because I normally wouldn't watch them, or they're really into something that I've never even thought about. Like I think that's cool. Where I need there to be compatibility is like shared values.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know, how do you feel about that? Is it a deal breaker if somebody's not listening to the same type of music you are, or
I have horrible taste in music, so
Yeah.
no. If they don't listen to my music, they're probably better
better
off.
people? That's actually
Yeah.
a green flag.
That's a green flag. Like you don't listen to Corn and Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
you're all right. Like you're one
did
of
you
us
say
has to
Korn
be
and Limp Bizkit?
Corn is a
Okay,
band.
yeah,
and
no,
Limp
I know.
Bizkit's a band.
No, I know. I said because Limp Bizkit's fine. Corn, I cannot do.
No?
Yeah, I
Corn-
cannot
well,
do corn.
you're better
but-
off than
Yeah,
I-
but Limp Bizkit's fine. But
Yeah.
corn. Do you find many women who are into corn? Do you find many men
haven't
who
found-
are into corn?
Well, fun. Okay, actually. All right. So, yeah, no, I've literally not met any woman that likes
Okay,
my music.
okay,
So that's dead in the
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
I did go when I went to Limp Bizkit. I went there and I was freaked out because there was a lot of women who
Yeah.
were beautiful women.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are so many beautiful women at a Limp Bizkit concert?
Yeah.
But they were the thing that astounded
Yeah.
me the most was
Yeah.
they were with men that look like me. And I'm
Okay,
like, where the fuck have they been? Where did you find these women? Like I'm generally like freaking out. I'm like hyperventilating. I'm like, where did you find them? Like, how can I find this for me?
Yeah.
And then the concert started. We're all having fun, blah blah blah. And then out of nowhere, Fred Durst, the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, he's like, he does this talks between songs, and he says, "Hey everyone, I heard you had a dictator running this country named Justin Trudeau." And I was like, okay, yeah, he has his opinions, so,
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
whatever, we can all have our opinions. But then every single person in the stadium was like, fuck Trudeau, fuck Trudeau. And I'm like, oh, that's where I'm going wrong.
That's where it is. Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is that being a good person's bad for pussy.
Yeah, so this year I'm trying to be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I have a friend right now, a female friend, who is transitioning to an emotionally unavailable man.
That's my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's my
No,
plan.
don't do it.
No, I'm
Don't
doing it.
do
I have
it.
to.
Do not
No,
do it. Do not do it. Do not.
No, I'm doing that.
No. We can't lose another one, Paul. We
No.
can't lose
The
another
last
one.
25 years have not worked out, so I want to make the next 25 better for me.
Oh my gosh, that is so terrible. It is a kind of a screwed up world we're living in. Yeah.
How do I put it? I think back then, like 30 years ago, or like, a generation ago, standards were different. They were just like, you're cool,
Yeah.
I'm cool,
Yeah.
let's just have babies. And
Yeah.
that was fine.
Yeah.
Now it's just so much other crap, and everything's been, just been broken down to more things like your values, your mental illnesses, your attachment style. And I'm like, back then, they're just like, I like you, you like me.
I like you, yeah.
And now it's like, oh no, but I have my career, I have my friend. Like, it's like
Weird,
fucking
though.
everything
Yeah.
now. Like, no, it's just stress. And I don't get it because you could just get a divorce. It's just like, back,
I mean, that's the way I kind of looked at it,
it's
right?
easier
Like,
now.
yeah.
Like I feel like people spend so much time protecting. This is just my observation.
Yeah, of
Sometimes you're
course.
spending so much time protecting your time, and not wasting it with people, that you're just spending more time alone. That's
absolutely.
That's what I'm seeing from
absolutely,
other people,
absolutely.
and just from my experience,
Mm-hmm.
at least from thinking about an ex that we were together for a long time. Even her, she was like, I would say she saw me like a car. It was beaten up a bit. Didn't smell good. Didn't look good.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm gonna fix this car. I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm gonna make it look good. And she did. She did a lot of good things, and she was able to see the beauty under the
Yeah.
hood, right?
Yeah.
And she stuck it through for like almost 4 years. So,
Okay.
And I think now people are like, no, this car has to run good, has to look good, has to last forever. Like standards are just way too fucking high now, in my opinion. That's my opinion. So.
Yeah, and I struggle with the whole concept of like standards being high, because it's like, what standards, worst standards? Because there's this huge disconnect, right? Because I talk to men like you who say very similar things, and they're getting this information, I guess, from their experiences. So valid. They're not making shit up. I mean, there are a lot of them who are just listening to the bros on the podcasts and just taking their word for it instead of being out there being with women.
Right.
But then I talk to women who have had, similar, I guess, interactions and stuff with men that I have. And it feels like my standards have been so low, like so low. And now, like I said, I'm looking for somebody who can make me laugh. I'm looking for somebody who can carry a conversation. I'm looking for somebody who has ambition. And by ambition, I don't mean money. Like, I don't mean you want to be a CEO. I'm looking for somebody who wants to do something with their life,
Exactly,
right? Like,
yeah.
I've met, I was talking to a man for a while who, the reason I stopped talking to him was because he didn't do anything. And he didn't get excited about anything. Like, and I like a little passion. It could be basket weaving. It could be, I don't like hockey, but it could even be hockey. You go out and play hockey with your friends 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Great.
Play pickleball.
Yeah,
just anything. Like,
I don't care. Have passion about something.
Have a hobby.
Right? Like,
just anything. Yeah, I get that.
A hobby. And then, just because I try to make this as honest as possible, but like sexually, somebody who actually cares about me in the bedroom too. Mm-hmm. That's it. And it doesn't have to be anything out of this world. Mm-hmm. Just show that you have some love and affection. Period.
Yeah.
Does that sound like high standards?
No.
Right?
No.
But a lot of women, and this is not just me, but I talk to a lot of women that are in similar boats.
I don't know how it is, but like, one of my most recent relationships, I'm just like, I don't want to get too graphic, but I did my job.
Yeah.
And I know I had satisfied.
Yeah.
And then she's like, all right, bedtime. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wow. Were you dating a guy?
Is this the female experience?
Oh, no, yeah.
Because I didn't sign up for this. I'm just like, that's not how this works.
No.
I go to bed before you. Yeah. I don't want that. No. So I feel your pain.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know where that disconnect is between. I don't know. I think part of the reason I do this podcast is to talk to like different people to get that perspective. Like, what is the experience and why?
This is my conspiracy hat on.
Yeah. Okay.
I went back on Hinge after a breakup, and I was like, I just want a casual. I don't want to try to devote a lot of time to someone again, because I'm hurt right now. I just want to talk to someone. I don't want to be alone. Yeah. And I put casual. And then for the first time ever, it consistently gave me women who wanted long-term relationships and said long-term. I'm like, okay, when I put long-term, it's always like short-term but open long, casual. I'm like, because I thought I'm the weirdo. Yeah. And I didn't see a lot of long-term women. Okay. So I'm just like, this has to be something like where they're like, we need them to keep coming back for more. And so like now I have a date who's long term and mine still says casual. Yeah. So it's just like interesting. So I don't know if it's an app thing or we're talking because she was like, maybe this is low stakes for me because he wants casual. And I'm like gonna trap her. I'm like, I want to get married. So
that is so interesting. Okay. Yeah. Because I find, and I mean, I do make a joke about this in my set around the fact that I chose casual instead of long term. But the funny thing is, and this is the conversation that I was having last night, is that we were talking about, like, what do any of those even mean?
Oh, like terminology, like
Like
casual,
what does
something short.
yeah, or short term, like what does short term mean? What's it, and I'm just like, what happened to dating?
That's what I. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm like, how about just dating? But and it's weird. It's like, oh, short. I just want short term. Like, so you want to fall in love and then have a really bad breakup soon? Like,
Yeah,
I,
or is it just like, and then how short is it? Is it we have one date and that's short term? I I, I struggle. I struggle with that. I think there's some, I don't know which apps that said, looking to get married or something like that, which is a tough one for me personally, because I'm like, I still have a kid like at home that I would not bring like a man into the family dynamic
right.
while they're still at home. So I've got about 3 years of that left. But at the same time, I don't want like hookups. So where's that? Like, I'm like, can we go on a date and see if we like each other enough to go on a second one? Like, can we just do that? Can we do that one date at a time?
Again, I think it's just the whole like, do you just want to date? Cool, but no, we have to like label it now. We have to put like a limit on it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And that's why I think everything's broken. It's just
Yeah.
broken. Like you just can't just
Yeah.
date. But at the
Yeah.
same time, maybe there's something to the transparency. Like, hey, I'm not a long term guy or girl.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out for a bit, and
Yeah.
I will maybe even a warning sign like I am gonna get bored. It's like maybe
Yeah.
there's that, but
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But couldn't that come out in your conversation?
no one's ever 100% honest, or at least
Yeah, I guess so.
not the good ones. I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess
On my dates, I'm like, here's my downfall. So
Here, here's what I want. Yeah, which is, I mean, but it's good. I have to say, like, I always talk about the bad experiences. Like, I dated a lot, especially in the first 2 years after my divorce. And I met a lot of, like, regular sort of people, whatever. But I've only had, I would say, 2 experiences where I felt like they were just, like, super honest from the beginning, and we did what I just explained, which was like go out on a date, go out on a second date, like, you know what, like date for a while until
Right.
finally it was just like it didn't even end badly. It was just kind of, and they just kind of fizzled out, and we kind of went on with our lives,
right.
which is what I thought dating would be like.
That's what dating's supposed to be like.
But it's so rare. It's a joke. You know what? That we should go with that name. Yeah,
Yeah, you
dating's
should
kind
go
of a
with that
joke. I
name
should
for
go
the
with that. I
podcast,
should
yeah.
go with that name for the
should go
podcast.
maybe build a podcast around that idea. What is number 4?
You want number 4?
I want to go through all of that.
Okay.
This is fun.
What's a green flag that immediately wins you over?
Arguing to pay the bill.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I went on a date,
Yeah.
and the woman talked about, oh, there's some drama in my family. Apparently my cousin, her husband, in the 3 years they've been together, in the 6 years, like outside of marriage, he's never once picked up the bill. He doesn't really pay the bills around the house either. It's been her the whole time. So he's just a real cheapskate.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's some tea right there.
Yeah.
And then we dated for 3 months, and I paid for every meal. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hypocrite.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, but I remember
Yeah.
like seeing, when that happened, I remember thinking about this other woman I talked to. She's just like, Paul, please let me get this one. Or, okay, if you get this one, I'm getting the next one. Like, she wants to
Yes.
negotiate
Yes,
it.
yeah.
It could be maybe a trauma thing, or maybe she just wants to
Yeah.
keep some power, but,
Yeah.
or she doesn't want to owe me. Or maybe she's just not used to being treated that way. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I like that she wants to keep things fair. So
Okay.
that's something.
And okay, now I'm very curious because I've got some thoughts on this. So if she doesn't offer to pay,
It's not
is
a
that a
red.
red flag?
It's not a red
No.
flag because I am a sexist old school person.
Yes.
I'm cool with the man paying.
Okay.
So
And is there any, even though you like it, right? Like it's a nice thing, do you have any expectation of it on a first date?
nah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
even like the first 2, 3,
Yeah.
like try. It's a weird thing. It's like, am I trying to prove my worth? I feel like we're trying to prove our worth to each other, but
Yeah.
I don't mind. But I think in those 3 months I was with this person, they paid for one meal, maybe
Yeah.
two. Like, but
Yeah.
they're like, we're at McDonald's, I'll get it. So
Yeah.
it's just like,
Okay.
just to make an effort or just something there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm I'm super interested because I feel that one of my dating mistakes that I made in those first 2 years was being too accommodating. Right? Like I was like, oh, like I can come to you, or oh, let's meet halfway, or oh, let me, like I can pick up the bill, like even on first dates. I find I get more second dates ever since I don't even do the fake out. You know how you do the like, oh, that, and then the, thank. No, I don't even do the fake out on first dates anymore. I just physically, right, you can tell that I'm expecting them to pay.
Right.
And I get more second dates behaving that way. And I think that it's because I don't do it because I think you should be paying for me. I do believe that, I might get some shit over this, but I do believe, I mean, we do have different tendencies as men and women, and I think that men like being the providers. I think they do, like innately want to be able to do that. Now, if I'm for somebody like the person that I saw for a year, we got to a flow where, now they insisted on paying like all the time, but at the time I was also unemployed. So there's times where I would have chosen not to go out and they wanted to go out so they would pay.
Right.
But I would make an effort, when I could, to pay. And I think if you're like a couple or seeing each other, I would say by third date 3, you should be offering to like pick up a meal
or go Dutch,
or doing something, or going Dutch or something like that. Yeah.
At some point, like in my the longest term relationship I ever had, we were pretty good at just like, I got this one, sure.
Yeah.
The next one, I got this one, cool.
Yeah.
Like the money was never an issue. So, but I don't know, this day and age and how much everything costs, it's weird. I don't like. I always just expect I'm paying for the first date, first few dates. Yeah. So also I like to do that joke where I grab the bill and I'm like, I better get something first. So but you say you get more first dates if they pay.
I get more second dates.
Or more second dates if they pay.
I do. I do.
Old school mentalities.
I went through a period where I did oh my God, so embarrassing. This wasn't even that long ago. But I read a couple of books about, sort of like feminine energy and all of that, because I'm like, there's something going on, right? So I tried to lean into some of these things that they were, saying in ways that I should behave to be more feminine. And it's funny because it works, but I was like, I can't be that person. Like that's not who I am, and then that's not fair to the person that I'm dating as well. But it was interesting to see that transpire. But the only thing that I have sort of held on to, actually, there's 2 things I've held on to. One is the first date. I expect you to pay, not the scoping date. At a coffee date?
Right.
Yeah. At the coffee date, I still sometimes offer to pay at a coffee date. I mean, if I'm first in line, because sometimes they'll be nice enough and be like, oh, and then I'm like, let me, it's $1 or whatever, $3, whatever. It's just fancy. It's like Starbucks. It might be $6. Then they better pay.
Yeah, then they better. The Starbucks, they better pay.
Yeah, if it's a latte, you better be paying. No, but then, right, I'll pay. The second thing, which is interesting, I wonder if you have any thoughts on that, is talking about how something makes you feel, which is weird because, again, I think women get crapped on a little bit for all their feelings. But instead of saying something like I'm really frustrated that you didn't do that, they talk about that when you put that ed at the end of it, I'm telling you that you are frustrating to me. You are making me frustrated, as opposed to me saying to you, I'm feeling really anxious about, this situation. It says that, like, the way a man reacts to those things is completely different, because me telling you how I'm feeling or telling a man how I'm feeling makes them want to help. Right? Mm-hmm. Whereas if I tell you that I'm frustrated and you're taking it as you're being frustrating, then you're automatically going to want to be defensive about it. Mm-hmm. It's just an interesting.
I've done a lot of therapy. Just a lot of fucking therapy. I guess it depends on the context of the conversation, but if I would like to be told, hey, that thing you're doing really frustrates me. I'm like, cool, I'll work on it. It probably will happen again, but just it's a habit or something.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
But if there's something like, oh man, bad day at work, blah blah blah, I'm like, okay, no, that I'll try to listen and be like, okay, no, that does sound like a pain in the ass, or it's frustrated. Like, what are you saying? Like, if the guy's doing something, or
Yeah, like if you're perhaps you haven't, we're in a relationship, you're at my house all the time, you never take out the garbage,
right?
right? And I say, I'm really frustrated that you know, I tell you every week to take out the garbage and you don't. The feminine, masculine experts of the world say that men will have a tendency to get defensive about that because I'm now telling you you're not doing something and I'm whatever. As opposed to me saying to you, you know, I'm feeling like some anxiety in my chest because the garbage is piling up and the neighbors are going to complain. Then you see a problem that you can fix.
Right.
Right?
Weird. Okay.
Right? And I've tried it. I've tried it a few times with my ex-husband. Because there was this issues where, and I would find I can't have a conversation because he gets defensive. And so I started trying to position my arguments or but a little bit differently by like how I'm feeling about certain thing. And it was getting better. When I remember to do it, it does get better results from people.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I can't say I recall being manipulated.
It's not manipulation. It's actually much more, and the woman I was listening to, it's actually a much more honest expression of your feelings.
Fair enough. I think
Right?
I do like the latter, like saying, oh, like I'm a little anxious about this and that. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't mind being told though, like, hey, I'm a little frustrated. Do you mind doing this one thing every
yeah.
week or
Yeah.
something? I'm like, sure, why not?
Yeah.
That's how I try to put things.
Yeah.
That's how I.
Maybe you've just never been in that situation where if you've been, you know, you haven't done something long
Maybe.
enough that somebody's pissed you off.
I'm more direct. No, I have. Like I've been direct about like, hey, do you mind we do this? I think I've been dating very manly women.
Yeah.
Maybe just
Okay.
like that's what it feels like. Like these are women who are more manly or have those tendencies. So when I'm like, hey, can we do this?
Yeah.
Like maybe that I don't know. Maybe that's I'm a woman. I don't know. That's what it.
I'm a
I feel like
woman.
I'm finding the women who are more old school men personalities. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That again, like that's there always needs to be this like balance in relationships, I think, and it comes to that. There's a misconception about, you know, feminine and masculine like energy, right? Because you like in yourself you have to have a little bit of both, and I think that your partner needs to be able to balance that, and it needs to be. And it's not all that it's masculine. It's like the masculinity you have is the one that I lack, and the same thing with femininity. It's just about, I can't remember all the like words for it, but it's not like as if we see it, right? Like all the time, and that the guy is always the guy who has to be and in charge of everything, and blah, blah, blah. It's just, it's even when we were talking earlier about the different likes and dislikes. Like it's all about this balance in just in the way that you are. Like my ex and I were so good in a crisis together. Like it was crazy because we could fight for 3 days over the toilet seat being up. But if we were like, if something was urgent and it was just, and we were different enough that we were completely complementary in a crisis to get stuff done. So it's,
Right.
I don't know, it's hard. And I mean, do you find that as you've gotten older, those things have changed? Like what you're looking for from dating or what you're looking for in relationships have changed, or has it been steady for...
I'm in a weird
wow.
loop right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the last person I dated, it was very funny, very active, but also very shallow.
Yeah.
and it fucking wrecked me.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately see a pattern where I date women who are very funny, very active, and just kind of not good people. At the end, they're not good people.
Yeah.
So now, like, I got a Hinge date, and she doesn't seem specifically funny. She's not even an ounce of funniness.
Yeah.
Like I don't sense any humor from her.
Okay.
She is. I told her I'm doing like all this gym stuff. She's like, I should be more active. I'm like, all right, so she's not active.
Not active, not funny.
Not active, not funny. So I might have met my wife. That's what I'm saying. I might have met my wife. I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm in a weird crossroads right now. It's been a weird month. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like I don't know
What? Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to reevaluate, and I'm sick of getting hurt. So maybe
Yeah.
I need to change what I'm looking for.
So
Yeah.
I can see that. Like I've kind of gone through that because I went through a period where I was dating people, not only that were like my ex, but that looked like my ex, and my kids, because they're very involved in my dating life, would be like, "Mom, that guy looks like Dad. Mom, that guy looks like Dad." Like, all the time, that looks like Dad, that looks like that. So one day I finally had this date that looked nothing like their dad. And they're like, "Who are you going out with?" And whatever. And they said, "Oh, is it another dad?" And I said, "No, as a matter of fact." And I show them the picture. And they laughed. And I go, "What?" And they go, "Mom, that's Black Dad."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I wish you got married.
I know.
That's Black Daddy
I know.
for 2 reasons.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. I was actually devastated that didn't work out. That was one of those where the first date was like, oh my, he hugged me. This is the kind of connection it was. We had a great date. I actually got into his car. I never get into people's cars on a first date. I don't know what the vibe was. I got into his car. At the end of the date, he hugged me. I almost fell. My knees literally buckled.
Wow.
And he turned out to be... Yeah. It was going really well. He was really nice. And then he threw a tantrum because I didn't send him a picture of my neither region before we had dinner together.
Interesting.
Like tantrum. Like right out, like tantrum.
That's crazy. You didn't send him a picture?
I know. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it was funny. Yeah. So things with Black Dad didn't work out. The kids. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. That was years ago.
Black
Dad.
Dad.
Yeah, Black Dad. Yeah. It was, anyway, but that's been the thing. But but my point is that even personality wise, like I can say like, what do I mean, I have, part of the reason that I'm divorced now is because I have changed over the last while, right? So now it's important to me, like I would have never before, even 5 years ago, I have a question that people think is crazy, but I will not go out on a date with somebody until they've answered this one question. And there's only one answer to it, and I say true or false. If you're not on the side of the oppressed, you're on the side of the oppressor. And even if they say, well, it depends, or I made one exception not that long ago where he said, well, I think this is something we can talk about over dinner because I have some thoughts. And the problem was that he had already asked me out for chicken wings, and I love chicken wings. So I couldn't, say no, right? So I thought, whatever, put my better judgment aside. We went to dinner, and less than halfway, I was like, oh, man, this wasn't worth the chicken wings. Now I still finished eating them and then went home. But things like that, like now that are important to me that were never important to me before. Mm-hmm. And even, I guess, physically, I'm trying to stay away from tall men with glasses and beards. Yeah. Yeah, because they're all my ex.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Yeah. This lady who's not funny, not active. That's my dad. So just...
I love that. That's funny. Okay, so here's a question, and you don't have to answer it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you, when you're looking at a dating profile, do you have any, automatically swipe lefts?
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So funny and active, let's start there.
Yeah, fun. If you're hilarious, get the fuck out of here. I'm not dealing with that anymore. Fuck that. You like improv? Get the fuck out of here. You like dance? Get the fuck out of here. What else? Honestly, this is probably another thing. E- every other, if not every profile I see is like, I love to travel.
Oh yeah, everybody
I
loves to
just
travel.
here's a message for all women. We know. We know.
Yeah.
We know you hate it here. We know you hate Canada. We don't like the weather. I'll go somewhere warmer. Like, we all like to go travel.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I want to know what your hobbies are.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with now. It's just like, if I see you're decked out in a lot of makeup and you love to travel, I don't know enough. Like, I don't know enough. I don't care how hot you are. I don't.
Yeah, no,
That's not a personality for me. Boom. That's it. I'm trying to be more picky. So if I see, if you have a cat, you're in there. I love cats.
Oh, I thought you. I was gonna go.
no,
what
no,
a
no,
cat?
no.
What? No,
Fucking
a cat can't be a red flag.
I love
Okay.
cats.
You don't have a cat?
I used to have a cat.
Oh, okay.
I love cats. So I'm like, you have a cat? Great.
Great,
Like, it's a
okay.
weird thing. Like, we're great. But you like corn? Get the fuck out. Yeah, no, it's, I don't know. It's, those are my things. It's like, if I just see you're just
Okay.
into traveling and you're out.
So are you looking then for like little something that gives them depth, personality? You know, a little bit something about them.
You know what?
Like a little.
Like, the ones I like the most are like, here's my typical Sunday. I like to do this. I like to go for walks. Like, just something simple, like simple pleasures. Like, tell me your simple pleasures. That's great.
Okay.
Like, mine's just like, I like to wake up late and just scroll Instagram or YouTube. You know what? I'm being real. Like,
Yeah.
if you,
No. Absolutely.
if you put that, like, I death scroll on Sundays. I'm like, that's amazing. Just like, let's both do that together. Like, yeah. So I, again, don't know. Just right now, I'm back at it, and I'm like, this sucks. So it's not good. But
you don't seem to have. Do you have anything that's like that you would think is petty that you would swipe left on?
petty.
I'll give you an example. If they're a Scorpio, it's a swipe left.
Oh no, nothing like that.
That's petty. If they drive a BMW, it's a swipe left.
Just because I'm trying to avoid attributes of my past exes. If they're like, I love camping, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not. I can't do that. Hikes and pan camping, no.
I would love to try camping, but I don't want to date someone who who
go
likes
camping.
camping. It's a weird thing. Like, I'll
Have you ever been camping?
Never.
No, lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a lot of camping in my youth. It's not something I enjoy doing now.
I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I just know I'm not dating anyone who likes it. So
Do you like being cold and sleeping on the floor?
Yeah, I like the first part.
Oh, being cold? Okay.
I have the window open all
the
winter
time.
long.
Okay.
Yeah, I like being cold.
So cold would be okay. Sleeping on the floor. Getting wet if it rains.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
No, it's just I'll give it a
I like
shot.
cottaging. Going to the cottage is nice.
Cottage is all right. Yeah.
Cottage is all right.
Yeah.
We're going to move towards this and that.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a choice between two things and just pick one.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so younger woman energy or cougar energy?
Cougar.
Okay.
Can I explain why?
Yes, of course. Please do.
Because younger woman energy.
Yes.
I tend to have to do all the work.
I know.
From what I've been told about cougars, is that they like it and they'll do what they need to do to get it.
To make it,
to make it good for both of us.
Yeah.
So that sounds mythical. I would love to try that sometime.
That's a good answer. Okay. Picnic date or you'll cook?
I'll cook.
Okay.
I like picnic dates, but I have a certain weird pleasure of cooking meals that women like.
Okay.
Or if I like someone and they're like, oh, I like, for instance, I was dating someone who really likes Asian cuisine. I like Asian cuisine, so
Nice, okay.
I cooked. I cooked, and she also has a problem with gluten. So I was like, and she's like, I remember she said something along the lines like, I went to a sushi restaurant with my brothers. I couldn't really eat a lot because they have all this stuff there. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll make some Asian dishes gluten free for you. and I get some sort of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the Asian food and it was
Yeah.
gluten free. I was like,
Nice.
oh, that's cool. So I like cooking.
Yeah.
Like I have a sushi kit. It'll never be used now because we broke up. So if you
Yeah.
want a sushi kit, if you want some gluten free soy sauce, if you want anyone out there, if you want almond flour, I'm not gonna. I eat gluten like crazy. So yeah, I got a lot to give away.
No, I don't want the stuff. But if you ever want to cook for me, I will not say no. I hate to cook.
Unfortunately, you're funny,
I
so
love-
we can't deal with it. Not doing it.
Wow. I just recently added that I do comedy to my dating profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to keep it on the down low.
I just have the picture there to let them know that I do it.
Yeah.
And in front of a building that says comedy on it. So
I think it's fun. I think, like I said, back to the beginning, I think it's different for a man. But my profile now says, like, it ends with, I work in tech during the day. I'm a stand-up comic at night. If you're concerned about becoming material, don't do anything outrageous. And then I put a little winky face just to make it sound kind of cute.
yeah.
And I thought I wasn't going to get like any, whatever. No, it's like, I don't know, they love it suddenly. And it's like, okay, this is
Interesting.
weird.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's something I have to implement. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think that is a real fear though, because someone's like, Paul, I'm going to set you up with my friend Gail.
Yeah.
And Gail, like, she's great. She'll be great for you. And then, like, a few weeks later, I'm like, where the fuck is Gail? Just because I'm like, I don't want Gail. I don't even know how she looks, but I want her.
Yeah.
And she's like, Gail's afraid to become a joke. I'm like, fuck.
Right?
And-
Like, what is it with people?
But it's just, again, like, you only become a joke if you scar me.
Yeah, like if
you
it's
do anything
really
stupid.
bad. Like if it's really bad.
But yeah, like, just even recently, just I had some really shitty things happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is one of the worst things you can do to a human being.
Yeah.
Especially one that's, like, been carrying.
And you're not calling them out by name. You're not like Sue that lives on whatever.
Yeah, I'm not tagging you on
Yeah.
the joke.
Yeah,
where
no.
you destroyed me. Like
Yeah.
but that's my experience. But
Yeah.
again, it's like I don't want to be. I feel like almost the worry is that you don't want the mirror held up.
Of course, no. That's
That's
exactly
the real
what
fear.
it is.
You don't
That's
want
what
the
it
mirror
is.
held
No.
up. So yeah, I think there's people out there that get it though. So maybe that's just
Yeah.
it's harder to find someone.
Yeah.
But they'll get it.
They'll
So,
get it, yeah. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, and it's somebody we never even like. I wouldn't say that we dated, right? Like we met and whatever, very very casual. And anyway, he messaged me yesterday, and we were just casually chatting. And he lives out in the East End, and I said, because now this is what I do to everybody. Hey, I'm doing a show in Ajax tonight. I'm like, you should come out, right? Trying to get rummage of some audience. And he sent me back a voice memo that basically said, he's like, that would be great. He goes, except I'd be afraid that with me sitting there, you would call me out and talk about like whatever. And I said, there has been nothing about what has our interactions that would make for material. Like, so.
Instead of telling him that, you should just wrote pussy.
Oh my God. Oh my
Pussy, period. That's it. Just say pussy.
God, that's a good answer.
Just do that. Yeah, you have every right to do that. If he's gonna say that, like,
Yeah, but I'm like, there's been nothing. Like there's, and I think sometimes people get upset too. I got a message you know what? I stay connected to way too many people. I got a message the other day. I said something in my stories about, oh yeah, people coming out of the woodwork and asking me stupid questions. And he messages me, was that me? I'm like, no, was it you? Like, did you ask me a stupid question? No, you didn't.
I had that one joke that was up. It's not up anymore, but I was told like, oh, I hate being called out. Like I like, I'm afraid to do something wrong, and then you make a joke about it. And I'm like, you're afraid of doing something extremely disrespectful.
Yeah, and then I'm going to
wrong,
laugh at it.
and
yeah.
then I have to figure out how to deal with it. I think it's selfish. Personally,
Yeah.
I think it's selfish. But again, if it's uneventful, you're not being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to joke about you. Like,
Yeah.
and also, there's also the whole, if someone just says, hey, would you mind not making jokes about me or about
Yeah.
this? I'll honor it.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll honor it.
Yeah.
I might allude to it or something, but if you don't
Yeah.
want me to make jokes, I'll honor that. And I think I've been pretty good with that.
Yeah.
I think everything I've done recently is just more so, no, this is my perspective.
Yeah.
Or, hey, this is a fact that happened.
Yes.
This is a fact. This is an
Yeah.
incident. But
Yeah.
here are my feelings and how I reacted to it. So I think there's ways where it's around, you move around it. But
It's hard to put into words. I don't think people understand. And I think, yeah, like you said, I think it's a lack of accountability. People don't want to hear it because it's true. And unfortunately, the funniest comedy is true.
yeah.
Right?
And I think that's probably one of the things that was the downfall of my last relationship is just like they probably weren't used to being held accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
Like they're like, I'm afraid to do something wrong. Like, did your last few like people you've dated never called you out?
Yeah, probably
Like
not.
maybe that's it. So it's like, you know what, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just deal with it. But like, no, like I unfortunately have standards now.
Well, that's the
God,
thing.
I hate it. I hate having standards.
I know.
Hate it.
I know.
It is so exhausting.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I tried literally just lowering my standards to a point and just I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go have a good time and I don't care. And yeah, no, it it doesn't
Yeah.
work. Flirty texts or phone calls.
Flirty texts.
New crush butterflies or protecting your peace.
Ooh, wow.
I
That's
write, yeah,
so
I,
hard.
yeah. I'm like, can I have both?
I love
Yeah.
New Crush Butterflies. I love that feeling. I love it when that's the problem, like, because I'll get them and they won't go away. And that's when I feel like I found something. So I love New Crush Butterflies.
Yeah.
But lately I've been protecting my
My
peace.
peace,
So
yeah,
it's just like,
There's a theory out there that new crush, like those butterflies, are actually anxiety.
really?
Yeah, and that it's your body actually sending you a warning.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard that a lot. I've heard it from experts, but I don't want to believe it because I love that feeling.
Yeah, I love that feeling.
yeah,
But now I'm like looking back, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Her. Yeah.
Because it's sometimes reminiscent of something that you might not even have in the foreground, like that brought you anxiety, but then you are that familiarity, right? And this has happened to me where like I think I really like somebody and we're really vibing, but the familiarity is for something that was bad, not something that was good.
Can I talk about
Yes,
that a bit?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
please do.
no, again, recency bias, the last relationship I'm in, we're talking, and I'm hearing the same vocabulary from like another ex, and I'm just like, I hate this vocabulary. I hate these the words you're using because I've heard this before,
Yeah.
and it's familiar, and I'm like, I have to stop this, or this has to end maybe, or I already know I'm like, this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
Like it's a spoiler alert. Like, oh, you said that's what you think. Fuck. This is. But yeah, I guess there's something to it. But that's an interesting head to head. Like, what do you mean by like one or the other, or what do you value more? Because
Oh, okay.
that's what I'm wondering. Because
Yeah.
now. I'm dead inside, so I
Yeah.
don't get those butterflies as much.
Yeah.
And lately, my thing has been protecting my peace.
Yeah.
Now, I'll just be straight. The last few text messages I had with my most recent relationship was, do you want to continue this? No. Okay, but I would like to be friends. I'm like, no. We're not doing that. And I'm asking you to not contact me anymore. Give me back my shit. Just not. I was nice. I was like, I wish you luck. You're fun and all this. Unfortunately, like I'm not. I don't have the energy or the time for more friendship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want a partner, and I'm just like, and if you don't mind, just done. If you don't mind, I'm telling you, just I would prefer if you don't message me anymore. And she was like, cool. I won't. And I'm like, cool, just protecting my peace.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
Yeah,
back from you.
no.
And I was actually content that night. I'm like, we're good. I'm sad as fuck, but I'm good. And then not even 2 days later, it's like, oh my God, that show looked like so much fun. And I'm like, what part of no contact do you not fucking get? And she was just like, I want to meet up. I feel bad how things ended. I'm like, and I just said, I'm like, unless something changed on your end,
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
Yeah.
And it's been about 2 weeks now, and I still don't have my shit back. I'm so pissed.
Oh.
But, yeah, but either way, I'm just like, I'm protecting my peace. Like, I don't, unless there's something
it's so
different,
hard,
I don't feel like repeating this shit. So,
No, and 2 weeks, like, and the thing is that it's hard because people can come back and be like, oh, I've changed. Really?
yeah.
Really? What have you changed?
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, because it's tough.
It's tough. I don't even know
It's tough to change.
if I need a massive change, but maybe the need to work on it. I would say, I don't want anyone to change, but I do want someone who's like, what's the goal here? I want to build something that we can have healthy communication. We can talk to each other instead of going silent or talking to all our friends about this. Like, I don't want to talk to my friends about anything. I'd rather be direct and figure it out.
Yeah.
And when I tried that, nothing. So it's just, I think it's just the willing to have healthy communication.
Yeah.
And go from there. And some people, that's the one change I need. So.
Yeah. I find, though, that I think that, as much as, I always say I grew up in the corporate world, right? Because I started being in corporate when I was 22. Like, I just feel like I grew up there. There's all the courses that you take on effective communication and all that stuff. And I think that for some people, it's just not a skill that they develop. And it comes, and there's a lot of reasons for that, right? But I find, like, I was in a very long marriage, but it came to the point where I realized that what I wanted in my partner was something that he would have to change, like, a lot, because I'd been trying to communicate. I'd been trying to provide feedback, and it was something that he was just unwilling. So it came to the point where I said, it's unfair for me to want you to change, right? Because you need to, like, I don't want anybody to change who they are for me, right? And I said, but it's also unfair for me to continue to be unhappy.
Yeah.
The crazy thing, though, is that then he started to change, which made things worse, because I was like, oh, so all this time you just refused to change. Right?
Maybe it's an ego thing.
Right? And I think so. And it wasn't until there was something that that he was going to lose.
Right.
That it was important, right? But my point is that sometimes, like, people are just so, and I'm not even sure that he did that on purpose. Like, I don't think it's funny because I know I talk about my ex sometimes, but I don't think he was malicious in any way. So I think that it's hard for people to see that, and they might even be like, oh, I want to be different, or, oh yeah, I might want this to work. I know that one of the hardest things for me, and I'm sure you're fresh off a breakup, so I know I'm preaching to the choir, but sometimes that pull to reach out to the other person and to talk to them comes more from a place of habit than anything else. Right? Like, you're used to texting them, like, perhaps like after a show, or when you see something on TV, you'd have conversations. Like, it's that, like, having the phone with you all the time and doing that, as opposed to a, like, oh, I legitimately, like, I'm missing this person, I'm missing this thing in my life. It's more like this habitual, like, oh, I used to hang out with them between, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. and now I don't. So now I'm, like, sitting here bored. So what do? Oh, let's text them.
Yeah, no, the void. Yeah,
The void the void is tough. I don't like the void.
The void's the worst fucking.
I'll take
part
the butterflies
of
over the void any day.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, that's the worst part of everything. Is this? Yeah, you're right. Like, it'd be like between things at work, send a quick text, or see a meme I like, send them that meme. So that's just but that's why. I'm probably just gonna die alone. That's the plan.
Well, you get cats. Get cats.
I could get cats. Yeah.
More cats.
Yeah, they can eat me after I'm dead.
Yeah. I have a dog and a cat, and I said the other day, I'm like, the cat's getting older, and I know, and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna need to get another cat. And I said, and I might just need a couple of more cats. Like, the way life is going, I might just need more cats, because when I put in my profile the other day that I'm like a comic and whatever, I said, I've come to the realization that I like being funny and I like comedy more than I need to be in a relationship right now.
I am the complete opposite. The second I have a girlfriend, you will never see me again.
Oh my God.
As soon as I'm
Seriously?
happy in a committed relationship, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh no.
I will be complete. I will no longer be broken. I don't have to do this anymore.
Don't do that, because then we'll have to get a new logo for Milton Comedy Collective.
You can find another lesbian-looking man.
Okay, we are going to say goodbye. We will end on that note. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
Where can people find you?
So, April 10th, Pato Gordo at the Staircase in the Bright Room. I'll be headlining. You'll be on it.
I'll be there.
The rest of the Milton Comedy Collective.
Yeah.
And some guests will be on the show.
Yeah.
April 16th, I'll be performing in Sarnia.
Ooh.
And I'm forgetting the venue. But we'll put the
In
poster up,
Sarnia.
right? We'll put the poster up.
Yeah.
I'll be headlining that. And April 22nd, I'll be headlining Am Night at Levity in Hamilton.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So
cool.
I'm doing some headlining in April. It's gonna be a good month. I'm looking forward to it.
That will be fun. So you know that I'll definitely be there, or not in the Sarnia one.
No, that's too bad.
But I'll be there at the other ones, absolutely. And it has been a absolute pleasure.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was good. Like I said, you don't get an opportunity to talk to people like this way, right? Like It's like, hey, Paul, how you doing? Right. Anyway, thank you so much, and thank you all very much for joining us on this episode of Dating is a Joke.